Mercy's like, no, I'm not going back in there. Oh. Woo! That scared the fuck. I got my headphones too loud. That scared the fuck out of me. What is going on, gang? It is your boy Taco. We just ran a poll. I'm gonna try to do all top 3 that were on there. Lovecraft Country, The Last of Us, and Ted Lasso. So I'm gonna try and do all 3 of those for you guys. You know, depending on how my eyes go and depending on how they perform on YouTube, I'll decide which ones to put more time into. As far as The Last of Us goes, huge fan of the games. I've played both, so when season 2 comes out, I do want to kind of know the actors a little more than I do just the game. So I feel like I should kind of get to know him, see how Pedro Pascal is doing his performance. And I don't remember the girl's name who's playing, I almost said Abby, who's playing Ellie. But I know she was in Game of Thrones, and I loved her role in Game of Thrones. I thought she came off with a lot of like bravado, and like in a room full of giants, she was still able to say her message and get her point across. And she didn't waver. She went out with a bang too. I think she got like some type of giant troll or some shit. So she's definitely got some acting chops too. And I think that rambunctiousness would be good for Ellie. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, how that comes across. And people are telling me that they added a bunch of extra things in here as well too. So I'm just curious to see how it goes. Like I said, huge fan of the game. So if y'all see me quoting lines or different things like that, I apologize. Or just gushing about if it's super accurate, like I'm gonna be hype about it. And then like I said, I'm just looking forward to see the little extra tidbits and things that they add to it. Shout out to my Patreons. Thank you guys for voting for this one. I'm excited about it. Y'all don't know, Last of Us was my life. Like, I love those games. I probably beat the first game 10 or 15 times. But I never did the I think it was like Left Behind or something like that. The little side quest of Ellie. I never played that. I've only beat the part 2 one time because that game was so long. So I couldn't even get myself to do it. I'm curious to how they're even gonna figure out how they're gonna do season 2. Because I'm sure season 1 ends on the Joel Ellie, like the same way the game ends, right? Where it's like tell me what happened. And then we move forward with that, and then Joel ends up lying to her. But that's way ahead of where we're at right now. Like, we still got to see introductions of characters and how they're gonna handle that. We're gonna have to watch Sarah pass. Look, shout out to my Patreons for picking this. I'm excited. Let's just get right into it. Let's see what's going on with The Last of Us live action. Whoa.
Coughing.
I'm sorry, I meant people on planes. That was something you described in your book.
Yes, a new virus in Madagascar. Pan meaning all, the whole world becomes sick all at once.
Already, I think this came out like last year or the year before. So like right on the nose, talking about like pandemic and stuff like that. So you know, people were probably like really feeling like, oh shit, like some shit like that could happen because we right here now. We just barely putting that behind us.
All right, well, that's our show.
So, mankind has been at war with the virus from the start.
But you, just to be clear, you do think microorganisms pose a threat?
Oh, in the most dire terms, no.
You like saying no?
Yes.
So,
Fungus. Fungi seem harmless enough because there are some fungi who seek not to kill, but to control. Let me ask you.
where do you get it from?
That's kind of funny.
There's a fungus that infects insects, gets inside an...
Oh, okay. I see the angle they're taking with this. This is like exposition for people who haven't like played the game. This is, I honestly like this as a different type of intro than the game, you know? Cause like he's talking about those ants. Like I feel like I've seen images of like those ants that have like just like it looks like the shit from the last, but just like fungus and shit, like popping out their skulls and heads and what ants don't have skulls. Out of their heads and different, y'all know what I'm trying to say, out their exoskeletons and stuff like that.
Hallucinogens, thus bending the ant's mind to its will. The fungus starts to direct the ant's behavior, telling it where to go, what to do, like a puppeteer with a marionette. So it begins to devour its host within.
Dr. Schoenheiss, you're in distress.
Fungal infection of this kind is real, but not in humans.
Not
True,
yet.
Fungi cannot survive if its host's internal temperature is over 94 degrees. For instance, the world were to get slightly warmer. Now,
Global warming.
of burrowing into our brains and taking control, not of millions, of billions of us. Billions of puppets. Unifying goal to spread.
God, look how they show the crowd too. Like they just tell everybody to sit there and look like puppets in the moment.
So if that happens,
We die.
We lose.
we'll be back.
He stopped his jokes. I have chills. Was that the window? Like the in game opening screen? Come on. She's got all her posters and everything too. He's got his treadmill. Okay, so we get to see from the beginning of like, it's not the night of, you know what I'm saying?
Where's the pancake mix?
Oh, was that? Yeah, it was. Sorry. You get your homework done? Fractions? Enough for Uncle Tommy?
Well, that would have been.
So we get Tommy too.
Hey, he's still alive, yo.
Oh, he loves you.
He's dependent on me. Not the same. I'll bring back a cake. I promise.
Continued disturbances in Jakarta.
Jakarta. Where is that? Middle East?
It's the capital of Indonesia.
Hope for us yet.
Y'all definitely need to be listening to whatever that message was, though. Sarah would technically be older than me, I think. I was only like 10 years old in 2003. Or 9. She looks like, what, 13, 14?
Connie was asking after you. Think you hadn't been over in a while.
Make him happy.
I could come by after school, but just for like a little bit.
She'll take what you got. Y'all can pay.
Is that going to be the same neighbor that he drops
We got a lot of extra here.
as he bangs on their side window?
Dad, you love biscuits.
Combat veterans. Austin, Texas, baby. Yeah. 03, Bush was our president. Now that's a school day. Done in 2 minutes. we got bigger fish to fry. Is she getting the cake? Oh, she's getting the watch.
20.
That's it?
Okay, 30.
He's good.
I'll do it right now.
Uh-oh. So there were early signs of it.
We're closing. Tisma, we're done for today.
It's 3:15. We close at 7.
You should go home.
I like the added little spookiness to it.
There you are, sweetie.
Sorry.
I was getting worried.
Like, on the news?
Like what, hon?
Sarah
Well,
piece of shit together.
People out there need to get right with Jesus. 3 nails plus 1 cross. It's green.
Why is she still in frame like that? Okay. I'm thinking grandma finna get a little loose for a second. That's sad. See? She is getting a little loose. That ain't normal right there.
could I borrow this?
Hey, you gotta get the fuck up out that house here.
You know what? My dad's gonna be back real soon. I should go.
You sure?
Just like the grandma across the street. You ain't leaving without a snack. Mercy's like, hey, yo, something's going on. I think Mercy's at the door in the game, like barking and shit. Yeah, at this point, people should all be like, what the fuck is actually going on?
Lock the door for once. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because she was scared as fuck. She knows something's up.
Oh, no. Shit.
Man, you
Come
forgot.
on, man.
I'll get us one tomorrow.
Swear you don't get your present.
You got me a present?
Swear.
Wow.
The watch is broke.
Fixed it for you.
Where'd you get the money for this?
Drugs.
Drugs. I still have core drugs.
It's better when I do.
It was only $20, which I stole from you.
Sorry if I'm quoting it. I'm just trying to, you feel me? It's just so reminiscent of the game. So it makes me feel like, I don't know, it's just dope to see it brought to life.
Don't fall asleep.
Of course I won't.
Yeah, don't fall asleep, Sarah, because once you do, your time is very limited. Old ass cell phone.
But I'm in jail. What's my fault this time? I was at the bar, some guy goes crazy, starts swinging at a waitress. Matter, you gotta bail me out.
Now?
It's Friday, you don't get
Might even go through that shit.
Idiot.
She's gonna get waked up by a boom. I just feel bad because I know Jolene finna bust in, and Sarah's time is real limited after that.
Dad?
I want to like hold a remote right now. Oh, I thought it was Jolene. Marcy's like, help me out, girl. Oh, she got in her lap and shit. He's like, there's some wild shit going on at that house. Trying to save you from going over there. Joel and his brother just show up at this part. Oh my God.
Come on, Mercy, please.
Mercy's like, no, I'm not going back in there. As should you, Sarah. Turn around.
Mrs. Adler?
No. Girl. Are you walking in that bitch? This ain't supposed to be how you go out now.
Mrs. Adler?
See, nah. Hell no, I gotta go. Oh. Go. Sarah, get the f out that house. Well, obviously she's like petrified, but still. Turn around, girl. Hell nah. That's what I'm talking about.
Get in the truck! Move!
Go ahead and knock Nana out. Pop her.
Baby, I'm sorry.
Joel, we gotta go.
Sarah, listen to me. It's not just the Adlers, and we're gonna get out of it.
Oh.
Let's go, come on.
I like the change.
Denise, you get back inside the house! You lock your doors now!
You take 70.
70.
Yeah. Oh, this is just like the game.
Daddy.
We don't know.
They're saying it's a virus, some kind of parasite.
The way the game's set up.
It's Jimmy's place. We're fine, trust me.
And they're playing their roles perfect too.
Keep driving.
We can put you in the back.
They're hitting all the cues.
Can't get through. All right. Let's think it through.
Fucking army.
Isn't that good?
It's good for them, but that's the highway we're trying to get to.
Tommy, come on!
I want to see how they're gonna do this scene.
Then we're out.
I mean, they're thinking pretty quick, you know. Like, you know how it ends, so you're like, but no matter how many times I watch it, I feel like they almost have a chance. Falling out the sky? That one's on fire and shit. The music, it feels just so reminiscent to the game.
All right, keep going. Shit,
They pump faking. Cause we all know they get hit by the car. Pandemonium, chaos, straight chaos.
Move.
It's a plane, bro. Oh shit! I like the change. That's insane. Oh my god, it's finna get real.
Tommy, you okay?
Yeah, okay.
Can you imagine being a kid during this shit, dude? No matter if you know what's gonna happen, it's still.
Okay.
My ankle.
Head to the river, I'll find a way.
I can't leave him.
You'll be fine. Can you run?
Yeah.
Keep your eyes on me, okay?
I can't imagine having a daughter. Like, I'm picking you up, I'm getting you where the I need to get you. It's so beautiful to see this show come alive, even though it's insane too. And this motherfucker wild. Get out of there, Joel. It's go time.
Don't move.
Daughter's hurt. Her ankle.
Stop right there.
We're not sick.
I got 2 civilians by the river, one of them injured. Yes, sir.
I'm already tearing up.
We are not sick.
I'm sorry.
Please don't.
Good job, Tommy. Fool immediately forgot he got shot. Immediately forgot.
No. Okay. You're okay. You're okay. Move your hand, baby. Move your hand. close. I know, baby. I know. I know it hurts. You're gonna be okay. All right. Baby, listen to me. All right? You come on. I know.
And
baby.
she's making it sound like it's
I know.
gut wrench in pain.
Come on, baby girl. I gotta get you up. Come on, get up. Come on, baby girl. Come on.
Oh, they did such a great job. Even if you know it's coming, it's still that moment still hits. I remember playing the game. And as a first, as a first date, I remember I was dating somebody, and I had her come over to. I was living in the barracks at the time, which is like a military dorm room basically. And she liked video games and stuff, and I remember I put the game on for her to play, and she was playing the first part. I had already played it. She was playing the first part. She was loving it, and she was super engaged. And this scene started happening, and she's that's kind of fucked up of me, right? But she said she was down to play, and I kind of told her, "Hey, look, it's gonna get serious." She started crying, and she was like, "I don't know if I don't know if I want to play this shit." And I was like, cool, like, you don't have to play it. But then she came back a week later, finished playing it, beat it, loved it. One of her favorite games as well, too. I say all that to say, like, it's cool to have that awe moment, that moment that makes you be like, what the f is this? Because I remember, playing the game at 19 or 20 years old and feeling that, and I wonder how first-time viewers of the show my glasses are getting, every time I cry, my glasses start getting fogged up all the time. My eyelashes are really long and curly, and they touch my glasses. So I wonder how first-time viewers of this felt watching that, thinking, this girl's so intuitive, she's so smart, she's figuring all these things out, and then seeing her life just be taken. And then thinking about what that's going to do to Joel, even if we do know, watching Pedro Pascal's performance of this is going to be like, where is he going to take it with this? So I'm excited, and also I'm devastated. I cannot wait to see Abby season 2. Abby is my favorite character of the whole series. It looks exactly like it, dude. Oh, they got him like handcuffed up and shit. They got their little tester guns and all that shit. They finna find out if he got it or not before they let him be around everybody else.
Are you alone?
How did you get this?
He's done.
It's gonna be a little tickle.
Yeah.
What if I told you that after we gave you some medicine, we're gonna find you your favorite food to eat?
Oh, at least she's letting him.
And then we'll get you some new clothes.
Have some hope.
You're safe.
It's fucked, but what can you do? I mean, she did what she could. It's the kid.
Can't.
Gosh, yeah. Maybe a little younger than the actor for Sarah was. He's numb.
You got anything else?
Nothing today. Tomorrow we got street sweeping.
Which pays more?
That'd be the one with the shit.
Fireflies. It's so clean to see that, like, in like real, like, I can't even think. I got too excited.
Or I could just shoot you.
Yeah, but then what would you do? You're short 5.
Let him know, Joel.
Oxy?
Hydro. I don't know where he gets them from. I just know they're real.
It's real. It's from Atlanta. Supposedly only makes 2 things: pills and bullets.
What do you want me to say, Tess?
Oh, Tess.
I'm not asking you to say anything.
How about we just let it go?
Why their face off?
What do you want?
I want you to forget this ever happened.
Done. You think I've never done shit like that?
My guys f***ed you up.
Yeah, so discipline them. We cut off her finger or whatever the f.
What about your guy?
Joel.
'Cause when he sees you, I mean, put yourself in my shoes.
Like, he answers to me. And I'd like to go home and drink till my face stops hurting.
I like her already.
So are we good?
Woo! That scared the fuck. I got my headphones too loud. That scared the fuck out of me. Gosh damn, bro. There she is. Our Ellie.
State your name slowly. Veronica.
Veronica.
I'm not supposed to be here!
Hey, there's a line.
Got like a radio station.
Nothing?
When I'm sleeping, Gabriella listens, or my son, the smart one, not the other one, God bless him. If Tommy responded, we'd know.
Show me where the tower is.
Rightfully, Joel's like,
You can't be serious. But there are worse things than infected out there. I hear everything on this.
And that's always been one of the running themes throughout The Last of Us is... I'm actually watching an interview with the vampire right now, and that's also a theme in that. Like, the vampires are bad, but don't let humanity get you fooled. They're vicious as well, too. Like he's just saying, that's what made the games so intriguing is you're not just going through fighting a bunch of zombies and shit all the time. You're fighting factions of... like he was saying, different people, slavers, all this shit that they're kind of throwing Easter eggs to. Like, there's a big faction of like slavers in the second game. Obviously, if you're probably watching this, you probably already know that or stuff like that. But it's just fun to talk it out.
Sure, Tommy's okay.
The Cody Tower, bar 4, but I don't know exactly what.
You're like, bro, I'm out.
Next.
The skill or the lost skill of reading the map. Finna go get his brother, or maybe not. He keep drinking. Joel. He may be our hero, but he's definitely been through a lot of shit. Oh.
I got jumped
Yeah.
by a couple guys.
What guys?
Just a couple teenagers. Come on, you know these guys born after the outbreak? Never learned how to argue, they start swinging. I need you to take a breath. The guys who jumped me were with Robert. He sold on battery to someone else. Nothing's lost. This shit like this is gonna happen. Robert is terrified of you. So you march out of here, all Clint Eastwood is gonna get wind of this.
Clint Eastwood.
And get our battery and our truck. And then we'll go find Tommy.
Loving Tess.
All right?
This is
I have some questions.
man, what's her name from the show, from the game?
We've already lost 4 people, and what's the point of this? My answer is to follow through. And the guys you have guarding her won't tell me shit.
Typical military shit.
Marlene. In a war against a military dictatorship to restore democracy and freedom. Does it sound about right? Is this real?
Showed it to her.
I believe it is. Keep it quiet.
Don't worry, I don't want anything. But if you're feeling lost...
You tell me to look for the light and I'll break your jaw.
He's supposedly taking the battery to a red-tagged building. Forget that. I mean, we can take the subway tunnel under Haymarket, get into the building from below.
Uh-oh.
Robert by surprise.
Underground? She wants to see her arm. Oh. My fault. Oh, I'm on the same thinking path as Ellie.
It's for orphans.
They didn't put you there. I did. Ellie.
You're my fucking mom or something?
I look like your mom?
Why won't you let me go home?
Because you have a greater purpose than any of us could have ever imagined. So we're leaving tonight, and we're taking you with us. Ready?
If one of these flashlights go out and they have to shake it, I might lose my mind. See, nah.
This one's done.
Yeah, dude, he's mushroomed the out.
Let's keep moving.
You gotta have some nerves of steel. Dealing with some shit that's just as big as you, tall as you, and looking freaked the out, boy.
Piano implements?
Or a body.
You smell that?
Or a body. Oh. Yeah. Is that Robert? Oh, they didn't have to end up. No.
The battery's no good. He still tried to sell it.
I like that change because it keeps them as, even though they're bad people, or toughened people in this world, they're not necessarily just scoundrels going out killing people. They were gonna kill them, but him dying before they get to him has saved them from having to do that, and I like that as a change for the show. Okay. Oh, this is the same hallway that Ellie was in. Ellie.
Joel? Marlene?
Ellie.
They already got beef.
We were gonna move Ellie out of the zone tonight. You're gonna do it.
The hell we are.
them. Let me take her.
Tess, we don't have time for this.
Oh, you don't have time?
Who is she?
To you, she's cargo.
We don't
Tess.
smuggle people.
Thinking.
Sorry.
I can do it. It's a way. What I do have is you.
What are they capable of?
Right? You have no idea.
I swear. I swear.
Me neither.
But she seems desperate.
Firefly vehicle usually means repurposed Fedra stuff. Over.
Y'all talk it through, but please remember that I'm bleeding out. Remember what I told you?
No.
Now, Ellie.
Just knowing everything that's gonna happen and stuff like that, it makes you just feel like it's such a journey that they're about to be on. And of course, Ellie's scared. She ain't been with these people before. She was an orphan, so she's been bounced around. So you're just thinking like, or from her perspective, she's probably just thinking like, dude, like look how easy it was for Marlene just to give me up and send me with these random people. Like everything is on point. The characters, the wardrobe, even though it's grimy as shit, the set. 60, 70, 80.
70s, they got new stuff. What's 80s?
They already have the little back and forth.
What are you doing?
Killing time.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I'm sure you'll figure that out.
Your watch is broken.
Oh, your watch is broken, but like it's so like a clever play on the watch just representing how Joel is currently. Like Joel is broken, but then also Ellie is I don't want to say the embodiment of Sarah, because obviously she's different than Sarah, but what she becomes is his new daughter. So for her to be the one to tell him this is broken is like, you just know, well, if you know the implication there of it just being like, this is going to be someone that becomes a daughter to you as well too. So in a way, we're going to fix you, which is like the watch. You'll be fixed by the end of this, kind of, sort of. Or I could be totally wrong. But that's just how I see it.
You mumble in your sleep. You guys go out there a lot, so we're gonna be okay.
So what's the deal with you anyway? You some kind of bigwig's daughter or something?
Something like that.
What was the song?
They kept saying like wake me up before you go.
Shit.
Gotcha. 80s means trouble. Code broken.
You just with him.
Listen.
He was about to land tour. That's how they was driving around in the game. You had to sneak around and not be in the light and shit.
Holy shit, I'm actually outside. Oh, shit.
We're gonna take the left edge around the buffer zone.
Y'all see him, don't y'all?
What the hell? Hey, don't move! Don't move!
Y'all the f***ed up.
You gotta be shitting me.
Okay, let's talk this out.
Turn around, get on your knees.
He did.
Hands on your head, eyes forward. Hands on your head.
Oh yeah, he's not trying to play. He's not playing right now.
All off. Risk my job for half off. Out of your fucking mind.
Whoa! We can fix this.
Right back in his situation. About to have a flashback on your ass. He couldn't help it. Get him, Joel. He snapped. He's seeing red. We all know some of that's in Ellie as well too. Like she don't look too scared in that moment.
No, I'm not sick.
Joe!
I'm not sick.
Joe!
I'm not sick. Look. This is 3 weeks old. Nobody lasts more than a day. Just look at the old to you.
Joel's not even there.
We gotta move.
But this is what gives us the test. Joel, this is f***ing real scene. Like, ugh. Okay. I'm with it heavy. Shit. You hear all the clickers, runners, and shit. What a great interpretation of a fucking video game. Like, this is amazing. I really love Sarah's character, even though, you know, obviously we knew her role wasn't gonna get to be huge, but who knows, maybe they've added some extra stuff in for her, like later in the scene, like some random flashbacks or something. But the role that she had just in this episode was great. I loved getting to get some more stuff with her, seeing how that day was for her, and just how she was, like, seeing how the world started crumbling from like her point of view was a nice touch. The changes that they made with her having to go in the house and stuff like that, I think that added a lot of tension to that scene. I liked the way Tommy and Joel pulled up. They stayed pretty faithful all the way from the car drive or the truck drive. I liked all that. They even hit the beats of the stopping for the kid and we're not stopping for them, somebody else to come along. They hit all that. I like the change of them pump faking the car running into them and actually it being a plane. What else was going on? I liked how the one Fedra, what were they, military agent or whatever, how she, even though she had to make the decision about letting that kid go, she tried to send him off in the best way that she saw fit, which was letting him know that she lied to him, but that he was safe and that he was, you know, gonna get a fresh hot meal and all these different things. But in these situations with the way everything's happening and breaking out and you can't have people around, like, what do you actually do in that situation? And you could see some compassion on her face too, but also look like a little bit of numbness. So I think the actress did a great job in that moment with that. Really fucking heavy with Tess. Tess is a very nice addition. I like Bella Ramsey's Ellie acting. I like the rambunctiousness. I like the in your face fuck you, like, little fireball. Pedro Pascal is doing an amazing job of Joel. I feel like his Joel, obviously because it's a video game, so it feels more real. It feels like he's more down. Like, we get to see him taking the pills and doing different things, and he still has that connection to Tommy where he's I feel like, I forget how it went exactly in the game, but it's there's a little more emphasis on finding Tommy. The design of that runner or whatever he was that was just on the wall, nice. I like the whole I don't know, man, my brain's everywhere. I just think they did a really fantastic job with this. The music, of course, was amazing. I liked that the guard that told him about not going out at night ended up being the guard that catches him at the end, and they end up having to kill, and Joel has a whole flashback and protects Ellie in that moment. And they're going to continue their journey on, and, you know, it's going to get way more wicked from here. I wonder how they're going to handle the Tess situation, whichever episode. I mean, it's pretty soon, like, because in the game, like, you're with Tess for a little bit longer, and next thing you know, like, she's gone. Like, before you even get to Bill, she's not there anymore. So that's probably going to be next episode type shit. So I'm excited. I liked the show. I liked everything they did. I liked everybody's performances, how good they were in their roles. I liked Marlene's character and how she was speaking to Ellie, and just knowing, there's just something special about knowing the journey and knowing, like, some of the beats and what they're gonna hit, knowing that this started off as a game and it's just being shared with the world in a different way for people to really consume it. It's similar to, like, the One Piece live action. Like, even though I haven't seen it, it's great to see something that you loved being told in a different way for people that might be like, I ain't fucking with that. For them to see it and understand, us as gamers or us as anime watchers or us. And I'm sure, you know, book readers feel that. So when people watch my interview with a vampire reaction and they tell me that they love them, it's that sense of, this is something I've loved for so many years, but it's been a book. But now that you can see it on screen, somebody who might not have seen it another way, now you can see it like this and understand why we love it so much. So that's something that's just really hard to really put into words. That shared joy of just people enjoying shit that you enjoy. Like, it's a great feeling. So that's it. I think I've rambled enough. I'm excited to watch episode 2. Also want to tell you guys, I will be doing Love Love Country. I'm gonna do the top 3 from that poll. So Ted Lasso, Love Country, and The Last of Us. Those are the ones that I will do. And that's it. That was it. Great episode. Great episode 1. Very faithful with great changes. What is going on, gang? It is your boy Taco. We are back with more of The Last of Us. It's funny I say we're back because I haven't watched the first January 14th of 2023. Wow. I haven't watched the show in a few months, right? I watched episode 1. I put it out. I got disappointed. So I just stopped. I left it alone. I was like, maybe this is something I should just watch on my own and enjoy back and forth from here to Japan and different stuff. I never even got around to finishing the show. So let's actually finish it out. You guys voted for it. It was actually the poll winner. I remember last episode left off, I believe, with, them finding out that Ellie was infected. So I'm curious. Well, I don't even know if I'm curious. Well, I'm curious to see how the show was going to handle them assessing her as being someone who's maybe the viable hope for humanity that maybe has this cure, and how Tess kind of relates to that. Because I think I remember saying it in my episode 1. Like, I really was enjoying this Tess. So I'm just, because I know she's unlimited and borrowed time, So I'm excited to see her character, the woman who's playing her, kind of expand the character more with more emotion, more depth and stuff like that before we eventually have her send off. And then, of course, just watching the bond between, or the seeds of the bond between Joel and Ellie, or Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. I'm going to say Hamsey. Bella Ramsey start to begin. So let's see. And I'm just excited to see all the changes that they've made as well, too. Jakarta, Indonesia. So we're back in time again. So already off rip, that's something else that I've liked that they've added to the show, is like, we're not just getting, the beats that we know from the show. They're actually showing the breakout happen in other areas, or like real time, how the situation was unfolding. I think this is where they said it started. Was starting in Indonesia? She like the mayor or something?
Maaf, apa Bapak tidak salah orang? Ellie Bu Ratna, Professor Mycology.
Mycology. Oh, they're looking for a scientist. Oh, they trying to figure out what's going on. They finna show her something crazy. You guys can tell me what the state of mycology is. I kind of want to look it up, but I'm assuming it has something to do with fungus or fungi. Oh no, get me out. You can get me out right now, because that thing finna turn. You need to hurry up and get out of there. Where she got bit at.
Apa ini gigitan manusia?
They all acting their asses off. Time to go. Time to go.
Bu Ratna, kami membawa Ibu Ratna kemari untuk membantu kami untuk mencegah.
It's too late.
Obat.
It's too late.
Mulailah pengeboman. Bom seluruh kota.
Bomb this city.
Dan seluruh orang.
And everyone in it. I'll go ahead and say there's probably no way this woman's connected to being a fan of The Last of Us, but maybe it's just she's selling it so much that it's like, this is taking the game up a level to me, just with her acting, how much she's invested into it, how much I think about a person who's viewing this who would never play the game, how much they would feel like, oh, like this is really, she's selling impending, inevitable doom. I love this, and this is something that's completely added to it. We never got this. I love that for the game, or for the show too. It makes me a little bit emotional. I'm excited to get back into this. That was already 10 minutes. That's crazy.
Morning.
Oh yeah, they think she's infected. Got the M16 on her. Like, yeah, kid, don't move.
Fine. Back there, you can find a spot.
It's got to be hard to trust somebody who's bitten after, 20 years of seeing any person bit change and stuff.
Vaccines, miracle cures. None of it works.
You, man, I didn't ask for this.
You and me both. This isn't gonna end well, Tess. We need to go back.
It doesn't end well for Tess. Well, technically it don't end well for you either. Tess gonna make the ultimate sacrifice.
Don't.
That's f***ed up. I think episode 1 we don't really even see any runners, clickers, the bloaters. We'll probably definitely get that this episode.
Yeah, looks different in the daylight, huh?
You can tell it's CG, but it's still a dope call to it. Like, this is exactly what the fuck it was looking like. But the set that they're actually walking through is nice.
You ever stay in a place like this?
No, a little out of our league.
Have you heard of books?
Don't do that, bro. That is how she would act in the game, like doing stuff on the side while you're trying to figure stuff out. I think Bella captures the essence of Ellie really, really well. You can tell she's either played or just studied and had a bunch of clips of it given to her so she could see how Ellie acts. Yeah, it's gonna get bad. Pretty darn soon, it's gonna get bad.
Put the gun down, Joe.
She knows he picked it up. Tell us something. Oh, hell no. They don't seem to want that sun on them.
They know where you are, now they come. You're not immune from being ripped apart. You understand? It's important.
Look at Tess looking out for her.
Keep you alive.
You can already tell Tess's mission has changed. And that's what I was really intrigued to see. They're already at this museum. This is where Tess dies, right? Now I don't think they told us that for no reason about if you touch these fibers on the ground or something. Already showing signs that Ellie wants to do more than just be there. Like, I like that too, you know. Alright, it's gonna get bad. Or should I say exciting? It's gonna get exciting.
We should have gone this way in the first place.
Oh, shit. That's fresh. He just got ripped the fuck apart.
What the fuck did that?
That's looked like some clicker work. Clickers. Let's get it.
You're here. You're saying that they did that? Because I've been attacked by one and it wasn't like that.
It's a clicker. They beat the fuck out of you.
Okay, from this point forward, we are silent. Not quiet.
Let's go.
No question.
Let's get it. I love that he doesn't answer the question, so it keeps us from confirming clickers and the new people watching. They get to be like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why do we need to be silent? I like that. And he's like, what? Or however they do it. Ugh. Ugh. Just as long as one of them don't rip himself off the wall, I'll be alright. I stopped breathing. Oh yeah, this is where y'all get attacked. This is way too much open space. That's loud as. Y'all ain't going back. No turning back. That's louder than a bitch. It's go time. It's go time. It's go time. It's go time. Oh, they're gonna hit one of these statues, dude. Just because they're there, you know? Could I'm like, what? She gonna walk into something, yeah. Look at him, look at him. They got the movement down. Of course, light don't matter to them. They can't see, they're blind, but ooh-wee. Ah, this is where Tess is gonna get bit then. Imagine you have no game knowledge. Oh, girl. Costume design is epic. That's how they move. Get up, Tess. All because she went. Pedro's a badass. Don't drop your bullets. Take your time. It's not right beside him. No, it's not. Gosh, damn. That look like a clicker for real. They took their time on making those things. Oh, they're gonna step on some glass or some bullshit. What? Jumped over on him. Shoot, Pedro. Or Joel. Again. Just two? Tess got hit. Or bit. She got bit though. They look amazing.
You f***ing kidding me? I mean, if it was gonna happen to one of us.
She got bit again.
There?
Yeah, I know, looks scary.
That was scary. This is wood.
Oh, the callback to the game.
Just wait there.
Okay, Neil. All right, Neil.
I got it.
Yeah. We know how this goes. I like her as Tess too. Where'd you get bit?
Let's get there before it's dark.
That's not it. Oh, I'm about to say, boy, I know this episode ain't over. We got 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes of epicness. I forget, was it from other people or something happened, right?
One of them's got to have a map on them, right? Joel, can you help me?
No. Tess, it's over.
He wants to be done with
We
it.
are going home.
This is not my f***ing home!
I like that from Tess, right? That's not my home, kind of explaining where their two mindsets are at right now. Of course, they've both been living there, spending their 20 years, however long they've been there, as a home. But in this moment where there's an opportunity, there's a chance, there's some, a chance for humanity to win. Tess in this moment, especially because we know she's bit, right? In this moment, she can say, that's not my home. Like, I don't want to go back to that life. One, she can't go back to that life. And Joel wanted to, not push because of what he's been through with his daughter, losing his daughter and stuff like that. He was like, I just want to go back to that, to the norm. But Tess is about to set him on an amazing path. Like, you got to see this through. Oh.
Joel, she's fucking real.
She's already shaking and
I
shit.
need you to get her to Bill and Frank's. No. They'll take her off your hands. They'll handle it from here.
No, I can't. They won't take her. They're not going to take her.
They will, because you'll convince them. Yes, you will.
Oh, I like this.
Ask you for anything, not to feel the way I felt, not to let you shut the f*** up, because I don't have time. You keep her alive. And you said everything right.
She can barely get the words out. Oh, it's waking these up. That's that scene that we're talking about. That's different. That's new. That's new. That's that new shit. They got a motion detector. she finna blow that shit the
What are you doing?
Making sure that they don't follow you.
You gotta go, Joel. You gotta get out of there, Pedro. Sorry, I keep calling him Pedro, but oh, she finna blow them the up. Get out, bro. Yeah, that's gotta be hard though. She's like, shit, this is it. When they walk in, just start busting caps on them until you blow yourself up, Tess. Oh, she finna light him on fire. Oh, come on. She can't even light this shit. Pick up the gun. Pick up the gun, Tess. The bullets will light. Ugh. Light that shit, Tess. What the fuck are we doing? I don't need to see that. Light that. Come on, Tess. Don't let them turn you without blowing that shit the fuck up. Do it, girl. Yeah, light it up. What's that shit? You had to do my girl like that. Yeah, melancholy music playing. Yeah, you bet. I'm really emotional for Tess, for real, even though I know it's coming. I mean, it's great. I mean, they're hitting all the beats. Costume design, the characters, the added depth that we get at the beginning of the episode with that scientist or whatever she was, not hematologist, whatever she was. I guess she studies fungus and stuff like that. She was amazing. The way she brought you into the episode, the tone that she immediately brought was like. You know, it's like they straight up telling you, yeah, this might be based off a game, and even though the game is serious, like we're not playing around with y'all. We're finna expand. We finna show y'all some different shit. We finna get in our bag and really show the out. I like the setting that they chose for that. I like like I said, I like the actress that they chose. That whole thing was dope. Maybe we'll get one of those every episode. The back and forth between Ellie and Joel, their dynamic is sweet, but I really feel like this was a stand. They really sent Tess off in the right way. It was a standout episode for her. You could see the moments that her train of thought shifted into belief in Ellie and what was going on with Ellie. Even before, you know, she had got bit, just trying to teach her little things in the moment. I don't know if we necessarily got that in the game. I forget. I had to go back and see it eventually sometime. But she, like I said, she's way more fleshed out here. I loved her moments. The kiss thing was kind of weird for me, but whatever. I like that she got to, you know, blow everybody and went out the way she wanted to go out. And I like what she said to Joel, like, that's not my home in that moment. Like, you know, when all the cards on the table, whenever I know I'm finna die, we can choose to just go back and run back, or maybe you can help the world, so do it. I really enjoyed the episode. It was great. It's funny watching something that you kind of know most of the beats to, even if you haven't watched it before, like technically watch the series, just because I'm like I said, such a huge fan of the games. This is great. I enjoyed it. I can't wait to watch another episode. We're also watching Ted Lasso, Hannibal, Severance, and I might have another show coming up for y'all as well too. But I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one, and this was great. It was a great watch. What's going on, gang? It is your boy Taco. We're back with more Last of Us episodes 3 and 4 today. A lot of people have told me that episode 3 is one of the greater episodes of the series. Not saying that all of them aren't good, but I don't know if it's spoilery or not, but it kind of goes off the beaten path of what we know from just the games. I'm intrigued to see where we're going to go. I think last episode, Tess, the actress who's playing Tess, I think her performance was just outstanding. I've loved her in every episode so far. She's honestly probably my favorite character so far, and I've loved Bella Ramsey's portrayal of Ellie as well too. Of course, Pedro Pascal is doing his thing as Joel. You know what I'm looking forward to? I hope it continues on where we have like something that's been added to the series at the beginning of the episodes that we've been getting. Like the actress that was at the beginning of episode 2, she was phenomenal. I loved what she brought to her role in such a short amount of time. I have a thing like that for characters. There was even like a grandmother in Avatar: The Last Airbender. When I was watching that, she maybe said 3 lines, but it's something about, you know, being able to work with just whatever you have, even if it's small, and making your impact felt. And I feel like she really did set the tone for that episode. So I'm ready to get back into this one. You know, how they've brought this game to life. And I apologize to people who are at this point, you know, I think people are just telling me more for season 2 that, you know, be wary of, you know, when I talk about it, because I think it was confirmed that we're getting Abby for season 2 and stuff like that. Like, Oh, see, like that. Like, y'all probably don't know who that is. So just making sure I don't speak too much about characters or things that haven't been introduced for people who are watching the show for the first time who do want to watch along with me. So I'm going to try to find a way to balance that in the moment without getting into a spoilery type of territory. But with all that said, man, let's get into this. I just got to run some checks really quick, and then we'll start with episode 3 and episode 4 of The Last of Us. Really looking forward to it. Oh yeah, because he just lost Tess. You know, he's got to be really down and out, feeling it. So maybe this is like a day or two later. Now the journey truly begins of these two characters becoming the icons that we know them as.
When we've been in the woods.
You know, I was looking at some type of community thing on Facebook. You know, they'll show you some community things even if you're not part of it. If Facebook's algorithm kind of sees that you're interested in something. And what I noticed is there's a lot of hate surrounding The Last of Us. People mad about Bella Ramsey being casted, mad about how she identifies herself, mad about Pedro, super upset about, I think it was a character, somebody's wife, I think it's changed, like race gets changed, and they were so like, I was just, you know, kind of scrolling for a little bit too long, and you know, you get into some stuff, man. There's some hateful people out there. It's like, dude, these are just interpretations of the characters that we love. Someone doesn't have to look exactly like somebody or feel exactly like somebody. Like, as long as the essence of that character is there, it's okay for them to look a little different. There's been plenty of times where a person doesn't look like the character that you grew to love. Hugh Jackman, for example, he looks nothing like Wolverine. Hugh Jackman's like 6'3", Wolverine's like 5'5". You know, like, stop. As a kid, to even be able to process that would take a lot. I wouldn't be able to do that at that age. I would have been down and in my sorrows. That speaks to her character and what she's been through already.
5-hour hike.
We can manage that.
I think she's a phenomenal Ellie. But I'm super excited to see my favorite character come to life.
Hang back a minute. I gotta grab some stuff I stashed.
Stashed? Why do you have stuff stashed here?
You ask a lot of goddamn questions.
I do.
And he told her to hang back, and she's right on his ass.
You ever play this one?
Mortal Kombat?
There's this one character named Melina who takes off her mask and she has monster teeth and then she swallows you whole and barfs out your bones.
Mortal Kombat fanatic. Oh, don't go down there. Or go down there. That is the last place you should be trying to go, especially by yourself, kiddo. Oh. Got real quick. Oh, no, too. Yeah. Woo! Somebody was asking me, they're like, Taco, you don't really do, I thought you said you didn't do horror. Like, how are you doing The Last of Us? To me, The Last of Us, even though it may be seen as horror, I don't know if it really is that or not, zombie apocalypse type of stuff. I got addicted to the games, so of course I have to. It was fun to me, so the scare factor didn't necessarily turn me off to it. It still doesn't mean I don't want to see demon possession, ghosts, stuff like that. Like, I definitely don't want to see that. I just I have a very sincere and appreciation and love for this series, or this game series, and now the show so far too. Dissecting him, girl? Ellie, get out of there before another one pops up on you, or before he can get up. Oh shit, girl. That was the other thing about her as well too, like, similar to Joel, she has that little bit of that rage in her. Maybe most people in this world do.
How did it even start? If you have to get bit to be infected, then who bit the first person? Was it a monkey? I bet it was a monkey.
It wasn't a monkey. I thought you went to school.
Fedra school? No, teaches how to shitty government failed to prevent a pandemic.
Oh, 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 oh.
No one knows for sure, but
That line is crazy.
Yes. Cordyceps mutated. Some of it got into the food supply, probably a basic ingredient like flour or sugar. There were certain brands of food that were sold everywhere, all across the country, across the world. Bread, cereal, pancake mix.
And what's he talking about, pancake mix, in episode 1?
Day goes on. They started to get sick. Afternoon, evening, it got worse.
I would have been dead if it wasn't the sugar in the bread.
Makes more sense than monkeys. Thanks.
Sure.
That's new too. Like that's not how the breakout really happened in the game. So I like that being added to it. Oh, we going back? Yes. See, I f with this. They give us some shit that we didn't get to see in the game. Okay, so we're in America. Oh well, obviously we stayed in the same location he's at, so we're around Boston somewhere. Oh, somebody's in his shit. Whoever this is seems pretty prepared for the apocalypse. Oh, this is probably Bill. That's probably Bill. Oh yeah, it's prepared. Gas mask, bunker, rifle or shotgun for them hallways. Yeah, this is Bill. You don't look so crazy now, right? Like people always talk about what they called. I forget. There's a name for a person like this. I forget the name. Somebody will remind me. Like people that are planning for Armageddon or the apocalypse. They just call them preppers? Or prepper. He's a prepper. Okay. All the gas he needs. All the power he needs. He was ready for the day. This is definitely our Bill. Wow. Throwback to the game. That's a little, like, the generators and shit. Awesome. Well, not throwback, but subtle hint, too. This is all added. Like, when we see Bill, like, he's already 20 years into the apocalypse, and he's talking to Joel and Ellie, and he seems off his rocker. And they're just there to get the battery, and then you're pretty much out. But it seems like we get a dedicated portion of an episode to his prepping and stuff like that. Oh boy, that look good as f***, and I'm hungry as shit. Yeah. In the game, that's how it was for him too. Sorry, I'm gonna say in the game a lot. He had a bunch of mines and different things, tripwire set up to blow your ass. Oh. Set to blow your ass up. 4 years later, oh, he's been at this by himself. This is like 2007. Bro is out here safe as
Are you hurt? It's just a bruise.
Gotta check your whole body, make sure you ain't bit. Don't be dumb, Bill. Of course, at this point, he's been without human contact for 4 or 5 years, right? So you probably get a little lonely. Probably definitely want some company. He got everything to test your ass to. Bill, boy.
Thank you. Almost done.
So yeah, we're getting a long portion of the episode dedicated to Bill. He make a good ass looking meal. It's like some rabbit or some deer or something. I'm tearing that. Yeah, I'm like Frank, boy. I'm finna tear that up. Hell yeah.
Is it antique?
1948.
Wow. You know how much these are worth?
Currently nothing.
And then I'll leave.
Well, Bill and Frank, so you ain't leaving nowhere because that's what Joel said. Go to Bill and Frank's house. Bill and Frank. Oh, y'all are together. Like together. And in the game, whenever he has his dirty magazine that Ellie takes, I think it was like a, you know, I guess alone all this time and stuff like that, and never been able to express. Maybe I don't know if Bill ever expressed how he was or how he felt. Very romantic. There's a way of seeing this. Frank's just trying to find a way somewhere to stay too, right? But I don't think that's what they're doing here. Like it's supposed to be a passionate moment where somebody sees you for who you truly are and understands you, and in this moment you have somebody else to experience that with after you've been alone for so long. But my brain's like, what if he's just trying to find a place to stay? Of course that's not what they're going for here. But of course all like emotions are heightened because of the apocalypse. They always had that, right? When somebody's in the apocalypse and they're dying and stuff like that, like your want to just be physically connected to somebody.
I don't have sex for lunches.
Okay, so they're
Great ones.
They're addressing my my thought.
You.
3 years later.
I live in this world. You live in a psycho bunker where 9/11 was an inside job and the government are all Nazis.
The government are all Nazis!
Yo.
I am asking for some paint and some gasoline for the lawnmower. That's all. I'll do everything else myself.
It is not
Bill,
a ma-
if you say resource management, so help me, I will run through one of your tripwires. This is my street too. Just let me love it the way I want to.
Don't get killed. Frank. Oh no, Frank has to be alive because Joel thinks they're going there, so he's not gonna die.
We don't have friends, Frank. We will never have friends because there are no friends to be had.
I've actually been talking to a nice woman on the radio.
What?
You what?
Yeah, right.
We don't have friends, Frank.
Oh Lord, Bill. Oh, it's Joel and Tess.
Well, can I just say,
And Tess. Oh, Tess.
We can't help each other and get that gun out of my face.
So we're kind of getting some backstory between Bill and Joel as well here too. I really like that. Oh, and Tess.
So what you were?
And Frank.
These codes for the radio in case anyone's listening.
oh, that's a good idea.
The music. Oh my gosh, they're giving a nod to the music. It's so subtle. Another 3 years later.
Ready?
Yes.
A garden? Like what, tomatoes?
I traded Joel and Tess one of your guns for a packet of seeds.
Uh-oh.
Which gun?
A little one.
When was the last time y'all had some strawberries? It's like even the simplest of things are like luxuries now. Think you didn't have a strawberry or something for like 10 years. I guess a big thing with this episode, not just with their relationship, but just overall, like they're showing you, you know, like their love. Small little things. You can still find a way to make a strong connection with somebody and have something real, even when they're eating the strawberries. Small little luxury, something you think you would never have again, and it's like it brings out this little, you know, they directed him to have this little kiddish, excited laugh about it because it's like reminiscing, like this jovial feeling. So I really do enjoy that, and that's great just to see. And it's amazing to see, you know, that you can find love in this. You can find love. Getting old is a luxury. Even fear kind of is a luxury as well too. To be able to still have those feelings. There's people walking around at zombies and shit, you know. Woo! Bill already up.
Bill!
Bill already getting busy. Don't get shot, Frank, running around.
Bill! Bill!
Get down. Stay down, Frank. Don't get shot, Frank. Because you're not in the game, so I'm thinking you're probably gonna die, so just please be careful. Oh, Bill out here getting busy on you.
Bill! Get inside! No! We gotta get you inside. No! Bill! No! Inside now! Hold on to me!
This is a great episode. And it's completely off the normal path, which is what I'm really liking. It's a great expansion.
Oh, call Joel. Call Joel.
And this is why he's so...
He'll take care of you.
That's why he's so, like, hurt in the game. I never read the letters and stuff like that between him and Frank. I think there were letters and stuff like that. They're not gonna kill Bill. Kill Bill. Ha! No pun intended. I'm sorry. He lived. 10 years later. Shit. Now what happened to Frank? So they ain't seen Joel in some time. He's getting older faster. Or he's sick. He's dying, he's giving up. Yeah, he's really f***ed up. Oh, look at their paintings and shit. We've been with them this whole episode, right? I almost kind of forgot about Joel and Ellie. He got out of bed by himself?
Took most of the night. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, how the f*** did you get there?
Why?
Because this is my last day.
He giving up. Oh, he's gonna lose his partner. Shit. I mean, you know, you avoid the travesty of being ripped apart or shot by raiders and all that to succumb to something, I guess humane is a word, as cancer that, you know, people today and stuff get. I'm assuming that's what they're talking about. It seems like that's the alley they're going. You know, but even in that is a blessing to be able to go out on your own terms instead of like getting your face and lips ripped off. But it sucks for your loved one. It does suck. But I've had 20 good years.
I can't.
Do you love me?
Yes.
Then love me the way I want you to.
That's really sad. 20 years, you know, that's pretty much the only person you even know. I'm gonna tell a quick story of what's making me emotional about this. It's related to this, but in a way kind of not. So skip forward if you're not interested, because I'm going to try to make a long story really quick. So after I got out of the military, there was a portion of time, you know, you're transitioning from, you know, being in the military, surrounded by your friends and all that stuff, to going back to normal life. well, I went to an area where I wasn't necessarily around a lot of people that I know. And I might have spent 7 to 8 months kind of really isolated and by myself. You know, COVID kind of messed up a lot of stuff for everybody and stuff like that. Like, I was really alone for a while. And my mom asked me to, she thought I was getting depressed and was super alone, and she was right. So she asked me to babysit her dog for her. But what really happened is she let me keep the dog so that I would have a companion with me. But my mom's dog was old. Her name was Nina. So just over that amount of time, I grew so much of an attachment to Nina because I was the only person that was around me for a while. I mean, like, she would ride in the car with me, all kind of stuff. Like, I have this 4-door car, right? And one thing I always say is I have this big ass car, and I never even have anybody in it with me, another person. But I always have Nina with me. And Nina passed away, and she died, and it just made me so like I really cherished the time that I had with her. But it was like sad. Like, I felt like I was alone again. So I can only imagine, you know, another human. 20 years, this is 20 years, and this is the person you had, the one person you can open up to, you can be yourself with in this apocalyptic world, like having that not snatched away from you, but taken away from you from something like cancer. For Bill, it's sad. For Frank, you know, Frank's sad too. It's just really, it's really touching. It's really touching. I didn't expect this from this show, and I really like that. And I like that it, it's something I can, in some type of way, understand and relate to a little bit. Now, I made that story really quick. There's a lot that went on with my depression and being alone and stuff like that, but we ain't gonna get that heavy. And I'm not trying to really relate too much a human to a dog, but y'all get what I'm saying. And even in normal relationships, sometimes I feel like that's your person. That's the one person you feel like you can be everything with. The same way he came in the first time. And I think it's the same meal. It looks like it's the rabbit again. Yeah, right? It is. My head just goes to, if Bill's a real G, you probably finna take them pills with you and calling them off day too. On some real Romeo and Juliet type shit. Or Romeo and Romeo, or Juliet and Juliet, whatever. I'm not trying to make it funny. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. As long as they ain't no Tylenol or aspirin, that shit just gonna make you fucked up. Woo, he took that shit. Whoa.
Why are there already pills in the bottle? Enough to kill a horse.
Whoa.
This isn't the tragic suicide at the end of the play. I'm old.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied.
That's what I was about to say. He finna go out with you.
And you were my purpose.
Like, you're my person.
It's incredibly romantic.
Yeah. Yeah, so they switched Bill's story a lot. I like it like this, though. I like it. Oh, we go to the next day, so yeah, they definitely in that bed dead. Oh, they done timed it up to exactly when they got there. Oh, wow. Wow. So now Bill, Ellie doesn't get her interaction with Bill, which, I mean, hey, it got sacrificed, but, cause that's what's going on, right? Like, this is gonna be the day of, like, them in the bed, probably dead, and they're showing up here. After he hasn't seen Bill in 10 years or some shit. Something like that, maybe. Yeah. So yeah, we sacrifice Ellie's interaction with Bill.
Bill?
But we get a really touching love story between Bill and Frank. So I'm cool with it. But that also means, yeah, the food is there. It was recent. Maybe a day or two. Because one way to interpret Ellie and Bill's relationship is she was an asshole to him. He was pretty much an asshole to her. So maybe they don't want to, you know, go that route with it.
August 29, 2023. If you find this, please do not come into the bedroom. We left the window open so the house wouldn't smell, but it would probably be a sight. I'm guessing you found this, Joel, because anyone else would have been electrocuted or blown up by one of my traps. Take anything you need. The bunker code is the same as the gate code, but in reverse. Anyway, I never liked you. But still, it's like we're friends. And I respect you. So I'm gonna tell you something because you're probably the only person who will understand. I used to hate the world, and I was happy when everyone died. But I was wrong, because there was one person worth saving. That's what I did. I saved him. Then I protected him. That's why men like you and me are here. We have a job to do. Help any motherfuckers who stand in our way.
This is a better send-off.
Leave you all of my weapons and equipment. Use them to keep
Tess. Use them to keep Tess safe.
Here.
That is dope changes though. Dope changes. Gonna get that car, right? This is a great episode. Are you put some sulfur on that shit?
What we can.
I almost thought he was gonna burn her with the sulfur. Oh wow, the workstations like in the game, they tripping. Women's shirts.
Needs another hour.
They have hot water. I'm taking a shower. And then you're showering. Seriously.
Found our little gun.
Well, don't you look pretty?
Shut up.
Nice.
Yo.
Seatbelt.
Never been in a car. And of course we get a nod to her loving spaceships and stuff like that as well too. And it ended with that. A great episode of The Last of Us. I love the changes that they made with Bill's character. The addition of showing his relationship with Frank. Even the exclusion of Bill and Ellie's interactions. I like the changes because a lot of Bill and Ellie's interactions were more so, you know, them just saying, F you and I hate you and who is this little girl? She's a brat, blah, blah, blah. Cool in the game, but for a serious tone TV show or series that we're going for here, I think it was all, you know, just amazing what they did with it. It was a great love story. Bill's character for the TV series is a lot more fleshed out, a lot more grounded in reality. It seems a lot more just humane. Like there's a lot more to him. Even though in the game we do get subtle hints to, you know, him having a past that's a little, we don't really get too many details, but we know he's been through a lot of stuff. We know there's some trauma there. The actors were great. Like I said, it was just a beautiful love story between two characters. And then, you know, the note that he left Joel and everything, and you know, in that moment we're thinking, oh, this is like he's basically telling him watch out for Ellie and stuff like that and keep her safe, but you almost forget he's never met Ellie in this interpretation, so all he knows is he's gonna say protect Tess, and then you get that emotional switch of like Tess just sacrificed herself for this journey, and she didn't really get to see this out. But in a way, it's like a piece of Tess, because what she was trying to teach Ellie is with her as well too. So just watch out for Ellie. The final shot, you know, we get our team together rolling through town, and it just seems like, you know, it ended on a pretty not somber, but a little bit of a high note. You know, we're going on a journey. We're trying to get Ellie to Tommy and meet with the Fireflies and trying to save the day. So I liked it a lot. I did enjoy that section more than I did of the game storytelling. Of course, the game itself is just masterful as far as getting to play through it, but just story-wise, that was amazing. So shout out to Neil Druckmann and their whole team for the changes that they made on that. It was great. I really enjoyed it. It made me cry. So that's episode 3. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Shout out to my patrons, and we'll get episode 4 done here shortly. See you guys soon.